Hello there and good morning. Yesterday we heard that top UK Treasury officials were on a nice little earner with bumper pay rises and bonuses. And now we hear that the Home Office bureaucrats are in for some bunce as well. As per usual, please like, subscribe and comment below. Now yesterday we heard that head Treasury officials under Rishi Sunak were on a nice little earner with bumper pay rises and bonuses. About 9% across the board we hear, with tens of thousands in bonuses. This isn't small beer, and it's aimed at the top. But the NHS extracted like blood from a stone from the Treasury a 3% pay rise. And there's a pay freeze for the likes of our police and other frontline services. The pension triple lock, as I said yesterday, is still under threat. And the reason for that is that they would have to go up by 8% because other people's pay has gone up averagely by 8%, and Rishi says it's unsustainable. But now we hear the Home Office is in for the same, bumper pay rises and bonuses. According to the Times, Boris said, "We're in tough times financially." But even the head honcho of looking after all of our border issues is getting a pay rise of up to £20,000, and that'll put him on £140,000 to £145,000 a year. And the head of immigration enforcement gets a rise of about £10,000. While the border force chief gets a boost of £5,000, rewarding the UK ferry service and those that keep people here, it seems. Wonder what Nigel Farage would make of that. And the Home Office Permanent Secretary gets a £20,000 rise to take them to £185,000 a year. Yesterday I called the judgment of Rishi Sunak into question because of the large pay rises and bonuses in the Treasury. But this is of course all driven by the top civil service. It's not done by each department, and presumably this is all agreed by Boris and Rishi and the Cabinet. And if one mandarin has to get a pay rise, they all do. That's the system. So they're all in it. It's a bit like 1984, isn't it? Pay freeze good, pay rise bad. And now that's turned into pay freeze for you, good, pay rise for us, better. So as all the UK departmental figures from the government are released, I expect to see a lot more of this coming out across the board. It's tough at the top, isn't it? And I wonder how many of them have been working comfortably from home. But the rest of us are on a pay freeze. Inflation means that we get an overall pay cut. That's right, as inflation bites, and that's something that the Treasury will want to happen. And why? Well, it wants inflation to go up so it deflates the national debt. That's how it works. At least police officers on less than £24,000 a year will get a paltry £250 more. Well, yeah, okay. Now, John Apter, the Police Federation of England and Wales boss, said, "Given the insult to police officers that they won't be getting a pay rise this year, despite their efforts on the front line during the pandemic, this hypocrisy from the government really does stick in the throat." As I said, I think we'll find out in the coming months how much of a ride these frontline workers have been taken for. Now, I'm not a lefty, I'm not a communist, but fair is fair, and this isn't fair. Those at the top should be leading by example. The civil service top looking after itself as per usual. And Boris really thinks those red wall seats will stay blue? Oh yeah. Anyway, the unions will love this. They'll use this as ammunition. As more and more of this comes out, they'll be lining up, pointing fingers and saying, "What about us?" And don't you think they should? Or should no one get a pay rise until we've sorted all this out? Anyway, what's your thought on these top civil service pay rises? Please like and comment below.